INTERSWITCHSPAK is an INTERSWITCH Switch a Future initiative. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final of INTERSWITCHSPAK 1.0. It's now time to determine who gets what on the final of INTERSWITCHSPAK 1.0. Let's meet our exceptional students.
Science is all about finding answers to our questions. And today on the show, we will finally get the answer that we've been looking for all season. Who will be crowned the best STEM student on INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0? The journey of INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0 began with over 1,175 students from about 200 high schools in Kenya. These 1,175 Form 3 students sat for the national qualifying test that was conducted by the Ministry of Education Kenya in partnership with UNESCO. Out of all these students, the best 54 made it to the televised stage, which is the quiz show INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition Kenya. And now today we are down to our final 6. And I'd like to note that we have 3 girls and 3 boys. What a fair game it is. Our journey on INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya would not have been complete without the support of our educational partners, the Ministry of Education Kenya and UNESCO. With us today, we have Dr. Sylvester Mulambe, who is the Director, Policy and Partnerships from the Ministry of Education Kenya. Let's give it up for him. And also with him, we have Mr. Samuel Geshohe, who is the Deputy Director, Quality Assurance and Standards from the Ministry of Education. Not forgetting, we have Mr. Komen Cheponga, who is a Senior Science Analyst from the National Commission for Science, Technology and Innovation. Welcome him. We also have our sponsors who have made it possible for us to bring the excitement of the scientific field to the screens. Let's give it up for Cherry Eromosele, and lastly, let's give it up for the founder and managing director of INTERSWITCH Group, Mr. Mitchell Elegbe. And it is a fitting moment to invite the Managing Director of INTERSWITCH Group, Mr. Mitchell Elegbe, for the opening address.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, corn silk, starch, oil, livestock feed, all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
INTERSWITCH, transaction solutions you can depend on.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for attending this very important event, the final of the INTERSWITCHSPAK 1.0 Kenya. The reason why INTERSWITCH decided to focus on STEM is because of the effects that we know that science and technology does have on our environment, the improvements that can come, and the good things that the people of Africa can benefit if we focus on how to use science and technology to improve our environment. As you all have worked hard and come to this stage in this competition, I'd like to leave you with just one message. It is not just about winning for today. It is how to ensure that we use science and technology to improve our society, our communities, at the end of it all, the entire human race. On that note, I'd like to say thank you, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Mitchell. And we also appreciate the contribution that you're making towards STEM education in the country. The winner of INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0 will be awarded a 5-year university scholarship inclusive of an annual stipend that is worth 1.5 million Kenya shillings. They'll also be receiving a laptop, a signage for the school, and a certificate of participation. The student in second place will be awarded a 3-year university scholarship, which is worth 750,000 Kenya shillings. They'll get a laptop, a certificate of participation, and a signage for the school. In third place, the students will be awarded a 1-year university scholarship that is worth 150,000 Kenya shillings. They'll also be receiving a laptop. These are such mouth-watering prizes, all thanks to INTERSWITCH for believing in our young ones as the future of science in Africa. Let's meet our finalists. Norbert, how are you feeling today?
I'm quite tense, yeah, but I know I'll do fine. Yeah.
I cannot forget the expression you had when you heard that you were coming to the final. Is it still the same the feeling that you're having right now, or has that changed?
That was by then, and now we have to focus on the prize, so it's different, yeah.
Welcome to the final. Ashley, I'm glad to see that you're smiling and you look very neat.
Thank you.
Henry, has your strategy changed now that you are finally at this stage?
No, it's just the same.
It's just the same. So what did you do to prepare to just be here today?
I really looked at my books and tried to do some researches.
Next up, let's meet Michelle from Moiti Girls. So why pediatrics?
I love children.
Have you worked with them before?
Yes.
Where?
I teach Sunday school sometimes.
Oh, wow, that's nice and that's cute. Are they nice to you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Michelle. Welcome to the final.
Thank you.
Jemima, do tell us a bit about orthopedics.
Orthopedics deals with the muscles and the ligaments and also bones.
All the best to you.
Thank you.
John Yoshi from Alliance High. Have you ever looked at yourself in a video?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yes.
How does it feel?
It's quite esteem building.
It's esteem building.
Yes.
I wish you all the best. Here comes the foundation round of the final stage of INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0. Foundation round question 1. A germinating pollen grain is a rich source of which hormone? Cytokinin, gibberellin, renin, or auxin? A germinating pollen grain is a rich source of which hormone? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer is option D. Henry Madaga, you're the only one who got it right. Congratulations to you. Which of the following processes results in a chemical change? Is it liquefaction, fermentation, freezing, or sublimation? Which of the following processes results in a chemical change? The correct answer is option B, and I'm glad to announce that all the contestants got that right. Ashley, how did you arrive at the answer?
Fermentation is a process whereby starch is broken down into glucose, so that's a chemical change because starch does not remain the same way after fermentation.
That is true. Let's move on to question 3. Simplify 21x to the power of 2y to the power of 2 divided by 3x to the power of 2y. Is it A, 7x, B, 7y, C, 7xy, or D, 7 over y? All the contestants, apart from Norbert and Henry, got that right. The correct answer is option B. Question 4. Find the wavelength of the wave shown in the image. Is it 5 meters, 10 meters, 2.5 meters, or 20 meters? What is the wavelength of the wave shown in the image? The correct option was B. Question 5. Which vein brings clean blood from the lungs into the heart? Is it the hepatic vein, the pulmonary vein, the vena cava, or the renal vein? Which vein brings clean blood from the lungs into the heart? The correct option was option B. Michelle, best of luck in the next question, right? Question 6. CaCO3 giving CaO plus CO2 is an example of what type of chemical reaction? Sublimation, decomposition, vaporization, or displacement? The correct option is option B, and I'm glad to announce that all of the contestants got it right. Welcome back. This is INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0, proudly switched on by INTERSWITCH, transaction solutions you can depend on. And before we move on, I'd like to show our contestants how they've fared till this point. We have 6 questions to go. It's still anyone's game. Let's move on to question 7 of the foundation round. What is the value of x in the image shown? Is it 60 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, or 15 degrees? What is the value of x shown? The correct answer is option C. Only Ashley, Norbert, and John got this right. What is the derived unit for momentum? Is it kilograms meters second squared, kilogram meters per second, kilogram meters per second squared, or kilograms per meter cubed? What is the derived unit for momentum? The correct option is B, question 9. In the image, what part of the earthworm stores eggs? Is it 3, 2, 1, or 4? What part of the earthworm stores eggs? The correct answer is option A, that is part 3. Question 10. If the length of a uniform rod is 2L, where does its weight act? Is it L? Is it 4L? Is it L over 2? Or is it L over 4? Where does its weight act? The weight of a uniform rod acts at the midpoint of the rod. That means Michelle is correct, together with all the other contestants. Question 11. What type of chemical combination is represented by the diagram shown? Is it covalent, electrovalent, dative, or metallic? What is that chemical combination? The correct answer is option A. 4 out of 6 contestants got that right. Question 12. If x equals a minus 1, express 2a in terms of x. Is it x minus 1, 2 into x minus 1, x plus 1, or 2 into x plus 1? Well, based on the results, only 3 contestants out of the 6 got it right, and that marks the end of the foundation round. Who are the 4 advancing to the next round? Let's find out. In first position with 100 points and an average response time of 5 seconds, we have Jemima Ching. Congratulations. In second position with 90 points, Ashley Mudenyo. Congratulations. Let this not be a discouragement. You've come this far because of what you can do, and all the best in your futures. However, John Yoshi and Michelle Chebet, I'm sorry to announce, you have fallen out of the race. Well then, congratulations to Norbert, Henry, Ashley, and Jemima. I like this. We still have 2 girls and 2 boys.
What is the good life? The good life is every day of your life. It's every day you choose to live with heart. Every day you choose to live in the moment. Some find it in living for others. Others find it in the quiet of solitude. You may find it in the adventure of discovery or in the gratification that comes with enjoying the promise of tomorrow. Some find it in the joy that comes with giving. Others find it in the confidence that comes with self-love. Whatever your idea of the good life may be, you can live it to the fullest with your Verve card. Choose Verve for the good life.
This is INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0, and we are now at the advanced round of the final stage. We have Norbert, Henry, Ashley, and Jemima. Before we get to the advanced round, we need to see the order of play. And for this, we need to take a turn. Here comes the take a turn question for today. The hint is laws of motion, and the code is 639866. The hint is laws of motion. Let's see who will be the first contestant to get this right. And now the contestants have the results in. And so Ashley goes first, followed by Jemima, and then we'll have Norbert, and finally Henry Madaga. Ashley, you're going first. Are you ready?
My name is Ashley and I'm ready to spark.
Ashley, now is your time to spark. What is the oxidation number of oxygen in hydrogen peroxide H2O2?
2.
How many naturally occurring isotopes does
3.
hydrogen have? And the secretion of the growth hormone somatotropin in children results in sugars formed through the condensation of two simple sugars are called
Disaccharides.
Which gas parameter must be kept constant for Charles' law to hold?
Pressure.
What is the relative molecular mass of 10 moles of oxygen gas?
160.
Photocells produce electricity from?
Pass.
At what part of the magnet does the force of attraction appears to be strongest?
North Pole.
Lesotho is a country in what continent of the world?
Africa.
Which continent has the largest population?
Asia.
Jemima, are you ready?
My name is Jemima Cheng and I'm ready to spark.
Jemima,
Yes.
now is your time to spark. Living organisms are said to be organized because they have low. Which enzyme catalyzes the hydrolysis of starch into sugars?
Pass.
A large number of the same kind of microorganisms clumped together is called?
Pass.
Sugars made in the leaves of plants are transported to the root
stem.
through? Given that 4 to the power of A equals 64, what is the value of A?
4.
Find the range of values for which 3x minus 1 is
2.
greater than 5. Which sea separates Africa and Europe?
Mediterranean Sea.
The collection of related records is called?
A database.
Simplify 12 divided by 0.12.
100.
Evaluate x to the power of 3 divided by 4 when x equals 2. Living organisms are said to be organized because they have low.
Pass.
Which enzyme catalyzes the hydrolysis of starch into sugars?
Diastase.
Now it's up to you, Norbert. Are you ready?
My name is Norbert and I'm ready to spark.
Norbert, now is your time to spark. On what area of a surface will a force of 18 newtons exert a
3.
pressure of 6 newtons per meter squared? What phenomenon causes the surface of a liquid to behave
Surface
like a stretched
tension.
elastic skin? Who discovered the first law of electrolysis? A solid substance with high melting point is likely to possess what
Metallic.
type of bond? The linear expansivity of a rod is 1.3 multiplied by 10 to the
Pass.
power of negative 4. What quantity of heat energy is generated by 200 volts, 1 ampere electric heater in 2
Pass.
seconds? Where is the main memory of the computer located?
CPU.
What is the largest lake in Africa?
Victoria.
Simplify into brackets minus 4 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 divided by negative 2.
Pass.
Find the perimeter of a circle which diameter 16 centimeters in terms of pi.
64 pi.
Who discovered the first law of electrolysis?
Faraday.
I'm Henry and I'm ready to spark.
Henry, now is your time to spark. Where are red blood cells manufactured?
In the spleen.
The mechanism where female gametes mature fast before male
Protogyne.
gametes is termed as? What is the value of standard atmospheric pressure expressed in millimeters Hg?
360 millimeters Hg.
If the oxide XO2 has a molecular mass of 64 grams, what is the atomic mass of X?
16.
Beyond what point does an elastic material become plastic?
Elastic point.
Find the moment of a 5 Newton force which acts 4 meters perpendicularly to a
20 Newton per meter squared.
Which country borders Kenya to the south?
Tanzania.
In computing, a processed data is called?
Data.
If 18 is added to a certain number, the result is 4. Find the number.
14.
Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them. William Shakespeare. Registration for INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 2.0 science competition is on and closes on Sunday, 10th May 2020, ahead of the national qualifying test on Saturday, 16th May 2020. To switch a future, visit www.interswitchspak.com and register your best 6 Form 3 students for a chance to win 2.5 million Kenya shillings worth of university scholarships, including monthly stipends, and the bragging right as the best STEM student on INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 2.0 science competition, powered by INTERSWITCH, transaction solutions you can depend on.
This is the final of INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0. We are looking to crown the best STEM students. Do we have a clear top 3? Well, we do. However, there is a tie. Before we get to the tie, the students in 4th position with 60 points and being eliminated from the competition at this point is... I'm sorry, Henry, but this is the end of your INTERSWITCHSPAK race. We are looking for a clear winner, and we have a tie. The top students have tied at 100 points, while the student in 3rd position has 80 points. But who will be our winner? It's time to find out, and we're going to the sudden end segment. Jemima and Norbert, here comes the sudden end question. Find the value of x if 9x over 6 equals 3. Jemima, you're the first to the buzzer.
X is equals to 2.
If the answer is not 2, it means that you will be behind Norbert. However, if it is, it means that you are the one who will make it to that top spot. Presenting the award to the second runners-up is Cynthia Kantai, who is the Regional Head, Marketing and Corporate Communications, INTERSWITCH East Africa. Please, let's give it up for her. In 3rd position and getting a 1-year university scholarship worth 150,000 Kenya shillings, please warm it up for and give it to Ashley Mudenyo. Presenting the award to the first runner-up is Cherry Eromosele, who is the Group Chief, Marketing and Communications, INTERSWITCH Group. Please come forward. Give it up. The first runner-up of INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0 is Norbert from Maranda High School. Give it up for him. It's also an honor to call forward the Managing Director of INTERSWITCH Group, Mr. Mitchell Elegbe, to give the award to our winner of INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0.
Even though we announced initially that we'll be giving awards to just the top 3 winners, we feel it is not totally right for the other 3 contestants to go home with nothing. So the plan, therefore, is that we'll be giving the 4th position 50,000 Kenyan shillings.
Wow.
And the 5th and the 6th position, each will get 25,000 Kenyan shillings. Okay? Thank you.
It was a tight race, and it only came down to the sudden end question. And now we have the champion of INTERSWITCHSPAK National Science Competition Kenya 1.0. Please, a resounding round of applause to Jemima.
Okay, congratulations. I'm sure you are really, really excited.
I'm really happy.
Okay, I can imagine. Okay, on behalf of INTERSWITCH and the organizers of INTERSWITCHSPAK, I would like to present to you the award for first place, INTERSWITCHSPAK 1.0. Congratulations.
What a breathtaking competition it has been, with the emergence of Jemima Achieng from Asumbi Girls High School as the champion of INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya 1.0. I have loved it all the way, and I want to thank you for tuning in to INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya right from the beginning. To our sponsors, to our educational partners, we want to say a very big thank you for supporting the dreams of the African child, and also for supporting science and education in the continent. And now, do you love the sciences? Do you think you have what it takes to be in this competition? It's simple. Get your school to register you, and you could be on your path to greatness. Register on www.interswitchspark.com, and I could just be seeing you in the next season. This has been the very first season of INTERSWITCHSPAK Kenya. I have been your host, and a very delighted one at that. Till next time, it's goodbye for now.